An intensive 6 hours of talks in the sunshine of the US ambassador's London garden. At stake, the future of relations between the West and Russia, but at the end of it, no narrowing of the gap over Ukraine's future. The urgency is the referendum planned for Sunday in Crimea, which means the region could either break away from Ukraine or even opt to join Russia, which Kiev and the West say would be illegal and a violation of Ukraine's sovereignty. With preparations underway, there seems little chance of calling it off. But US Secretary of State John Kerry flew to London for one last try and to warn his Russian counterpart that if Crimea is effectively annexed by Russia, there'll be grave consequences.
We believe that a decision to move forward by Russia to ratify that vote officially within the Duma would in fact be a backdoor annexation of Crimea, and that it would be against international law.
But Mr. Lavrov said disagreements remained and indicated if Crimea votes to join Russia, then Moscow won't stand in its way. Can you be clear for us, Mr. Lavrov? After Sunday's referendum, do you expect Crimea to become independent or to become part of the Russian Federation?
As for the referendum in Crimea on Sunday, I and President Putin have already said we'll respect the choice of the Crimean people and we'll make clear our position once the outcome of the referendum is known.
It's pretty clear these last-ditch talks have got nowhere, and there's nothing the West can do if the Russian speakers of Crimea want to break away from Ukraine and join Russia. And the stage is set for new Western sanctions against Russia next week and a deterioration further in East-West relations, with who knows what consequences. And immediately a further worry, the violence that exploded in eastern Ukraine last night. Mr. Lavrov today said Russia had no plans to intervene, but his foreign ministry warned Russia reserved the right to protect its compatriots, a worrying hint of possible things to come. Bridget Kendall, BBC News.